Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gianna, or as you know me on social media, the Society of a Gemini. And I am back with 2 new videos this week. I know, super exciting. I did not intend on doing 2 videos this week, but as it turns out, I did a poll on Instagram and I asked you guys, do you want to see my makeup favorites, or do you want to see my makeup journey, like how I got here and how I got into makeup? But in the end of the poll, it was a complete dead tie, 50-50. You guys were even, so I just figured, you know what, why not shoot both videos and post both videos this week. Now, I'm not 100% sure what video is going to go up first because it just depends on editing and upload and all that stuff, but you guys will definitely get both videos this week, and I'm super excited about it to tell you about my journey in makeup, as well as show you what my favorite products have been over the last few months, and some new products that I'm like really loving that have become my favorites. Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about my favorites. I picked my favorite product from each category of makeup, of each step that I would go through, and I'm gonna go through them and tell you guys my favorites from each one. Some are drugstore, some are high-end, but a little bit of everything. So let's get into this video. Okay, so to start off with, I always like to have a clean base of my face so that I can put my makeup on. So makeup remover wipes are a key, a must, and my favorite makeup wipes are the Kirkland brand, the Daily Facial Towelettes. You can get them at Costco in like a big case, and I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I actually did not find them. Funny enough, like 2 years ago, my grandma, or as I call her, my Nana bought them for me for Christmas. So the last 2 years she's bought them for me, and they are my favorite, and she buys me a big case, and they're usually gone in like 3 months, but I love them so much. I use them to take off my makeup. I use them to prep my face before I put on makeup, so I'm obsessed with them, and they are my favorite, and they're the Kirkland brand. I will link this and everything else that I talk about. If I can find it, I will link it down below in the description box. But yeah, so the Kirkland brand face towelettes are my favorite for makeup removing wipes and for just in general. Okay, next, primer. So I've been trying a lot of different primers lately, and the one that I have been really loving lately is this Tarte Brighter Days primer. It's really great. It gives like this really nice glow to my skin, and like I love it because it just makes my skin look really healthy and just really bright, and it's definitely just a really nice primer, and it helps my foundation stick, and I love it, and I've been using it for the last few months, and it's just really great. So definitely the Tarte Brighter Days primer has been one of my favorites. Okay, on to actually, now that our skin is prepped, what I like to use on my face. I'm currently wearing my favorite foundation, and it is the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation right here. I wear the shade 3.25, and it is just an amazing foundation. I'm almost out, actually. I'm like up here, so I'm gonna definitely have to buy more soon. But it's such a good foundation. It's matte, like it's a very matte foundation. It dries down all the way, but it is for like, when they say all nighter, they really mean all nighter. Like I can wear it all day long into the evening, and it's gonna last and like stay on my skin, and I love the way it looks. It's so full coverage, which is for me amazing. You can apply it with a beauty blender. I like to apply it with a brush. I apply it with my M439 Morphe brush, but you can apply it with a brush or a beauty blender, and it's just so nice. And you can use a little bit and not have it as full coverage, or you can just like really pack it on. It's got that full coverage. It's really buildable. It's just incredible, and it's been my favorite foundation for about a year now. So that's like my go-to. That's the one I love, and especially in the winter, like I love just rocking that full coverage foundation. So I'm obsessed with it. It is one of my favorite things in the whole world. It's one of my favorite makeup products, and it's definitely my favorite foundation. For my concealer that I love, this is the Tarte Tape Shape Concealer. Tarte Tape Shape is the best concealer I've ever used in my entire life. I don't know if I'll ever find a concealer that I love more than the Tape Shape. My shade that I wear is the light medium, and it's literally just so full coverage. It gets rid of all my bags, but it's not super thick like maybe like the Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics. It's like not as thick of a consistency, but it's beautiful. The applicator is ridiculous on this. It is a huge applicator, which I love because I feel like I really get the product on that I want, and it's very blendable, super blendable, and it doesn't crease, which is amazing because I mean, I can set it with powder, without. I also like to wear the Tape Shape sometimes when I'm just going out, like don't want to wear full face of makeup. I'll put Tape Shape on just to like spot treat and to like look not like dead when I go out, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorites, and I just think that it's one of the best, if not the best, concealer out there on the market right now. They have it in a lot of different shades, although they could use more shades. Same with their foundation, like get on that Tarte, but it's a great concealer. It really is. It's a really great concealer. For setting my face, I am obsessed with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I think that it is a really great versatile powder that you can use for baking. You can use it just as like to set your face. It's just a really good powder that I think it's really nice. It doesn't have flashback, so like you don't get that on camera, and it really does a good job of setting. I get oily kind of around my nose, so I usually set extra around my nose, and it just works so great. It's definitely more pricey. If you're looking for a powder that is a little less expensive, I would go with the RCMA No Color powder. I think that that's a really good dupe for the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So either of those would be really good, but my favorite is definitely the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and it's my go-to, and I use it excessively all the time. It's really great, and I am obsessed with it, and I think that everybody should try it. Moving on to giving your face some shape, giving that nice contour, I am obsessed with this Morphe palette right here. This is the 9C palette by Morphe, and it is stunning. Look at that. Oh, there we go. You can see the shades. We've got some nice contour shades down here, some highlighting shades. This is a highlighter. It's really pretty. You can see, look, that's a nice gold. And these I love for contouring with. I usually use a blend of this one and this one, so the darkest shade, and then this like medium tan shade. And it just gives me that desired effect, that desired look I'm looking for. It's really affordable. I think this palette is around $19 on Morphe's website. But it's a great palette, and I love it so much, and I love using it, and I've had it for a while now, and it's lasted me. It is a really great palette, and it's really affordable, which is really nice. But yeah, it is my favorite for contouring. It's my go-to for contouring. It's what I love to use and how I give myself these cheekbones. It's a really good palette, and it's definitely my favorite for contouring and highlighting under my eyes. Okay, moving on to the next step in my face routine of what I would do for my favorites, blush. Now this is the Milani, it's the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. It is an oldie but a goodie. It is the very pretty, it's this beautiful blush color, but it also has like a nice sheen to it. And if you see it, the pigment is incredible. It is a drugstore brand. It usually averages out around $7 or $8 for this blush, which I think is a really good price. I know that it can be sometimes kind of tricky to find. Oh, that color is beautiful. But I found mine at Fred Meyer's, so if you have a Fred Meyer's near you, you probably could find it. Otherwise, you might just have to look online. I think you can also get it on Amazon. But it is one of my favorites. It's definitely a very affordable color, and it's just, I think it complements so well, and it gives a nice shine, a nice sheen. It's just very pretty, and it's not at all, like, even though it's a drugstore, it's not at all chalky. It's very smooth, very creamy, very buttery. Like, you dip your finger in it, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. They definitely pressed it really nice down, and it's a really great formula, and I'm obsessed with it. Next up for on my face of one of my favorite products for my highlighter is this Makeup Revolution Golden Goddess highlighter. It is the triple baked highlighter. It's very pretty. It's in this cute little heart-shaped box, and you open it up and there's the highlighter. It's the one I'm wearing on my face right now. Look at that. It is ridiculously beautiful. And this one is just, you see it like this, and it just, oh, look at that. That is just, it's such a beautiful yellow gold, and it just looks so good on so many different skin tones. I'm obsessed with that. Look at that. And this only cost me $7 for a highlighter. That is insane. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe that it's that inexpensive. It is a drugstore brand. I got mine at Ulta. I think a lot of the Ultas carry Makeup Revolution now, but you could probably get it online. You could probably get it on Amazon maybe. But it is so beautiful, and like this even beats out my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, which is saying a lot. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Like how beautiful that is, and it's stunning. It's a stunning color. So that is definitely my favorite current highlighter. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I've been wearing it a lot, and I got it over the summer, and I wore it a lot in the summer because it just was so, like, the sun hit it and it was just so pretty. So now moving on to my brows, my favorite brow product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Now for a long time I used the Brow Wiz, the pencil, and I really liked it, but the Dip Brow has become my saving grace. It is my favorite. It lasts like literally just nothing on my finger. Like, it lasts through water, it lasts through stuff. Like, it is so long lasting, and I don't have to worry about if I sweat, like my brows coming off, because that's embarrassing. It looks so good, and I love it, and it lasts for a really long time. I've had it for a few months now, and I still haven't quite hit the bottom yet. It is so much product that you get in this. It's like $20, $21, but it's gonna last you, like, I want to say at least 6 months, maybe longer. But it is a really amazing product, and I just use like a fine pencil brush when I do it to do my brows, and I love it so much. It is my go-to. I'm never going back. I'm never gonna go back to the pencil. The Dip Brow is my favorite. Okay, so moving on to our eyes and our eyeshadow. My goodie, my favorite, like, people know this, they've seen it on my channel before, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It is my favorite palette by far. I've been obsessed with it for a very long time. I've hit pan on a few of the colors, but it is so spectacularly gorgeous. It has 14 different shades in it, and it ranges. You can do so many different looks with this. You can do some purpley tones, some orange tones, you can do neutral. It just is, it's a stunning palette, and it's been my favorite. I have another Anastasia palette, I have Morphe palettes, I have the Carly Bible palette, I have all sorts of different palettes, but this one is going to forever be my favorite. Like, every palette I've gotten since then has been great, but nothing beats this. I take this with me every time I travel because it's such a great palette to use. Like, you can do so many looks with it that I don't need other palettes. It has shimmers, it has mattes, it has transitional shades, it has everything that you could need, and it's great for traveling because it's small, it's compact, it's not super large, and it's a beautiful palette all around. And it comes with a brush too, which is really, really nice. But yes, it is my favorite, and I know it's a lot of people's favorite, and it's a little steep for people. It's $42 for this palette, but it is on sale sometimes on Sephora, so you have to look out for that. And sometimes Anastasia Beverly Hills has sales on their website, but it is just such a great palette that I think that every makeup guru, like every person who loves makeup, should buy this palette, because I think it's such an incredible palette, and it's so stunning, and the packaging is gorgeous. The shadows are so blendable, so creamy, so smooth. They're so finely milled, and like, there's not a crazy amount of kick up, like, or crazy amount of like, you're not losing a lot of it. Like, it's gonna last you. It's gonna be well worth the $42. Like, trust me, it is. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to lashes, and lashes is something that your girl loves her lashes, and the lashes I'm wearing currently are these, which are the Ardell Wispies. They're the Demi Wispies in black from Ardell. You can get them at Ulta, you can get them at Walgreens, you can get them all over the place. I think a pack like this cost me about $8, and then I love it with the Duo black glue, like the dark glue. This is a paint on glue, so it literally just has like a little brush and you just paint it on. And those are my favorite. Those are the lashes that I always have. Currently right now I have like 3 or 4 packages of these like just in my drawer because they're my go-to and I love them, and you can definitely reuse them. I have and they're the ones I'm wearing today. I have not found a lash that I love more than that looks full and gorgeous, but also doesn't look extremely ridiculously fake, because I don't want people to be like, oh, are you wearing fake lashes? Like, I want people to be like, are you wearing fake lashes, or did the Lord just bless you with like super thick luscious lashes? I want people to question that, and these are the ones that make people question, especially when I use the dark glue, because you can't really see the glue and it's amazing. Those are my favorite lashes for sure. Anything from the Ardell brand I'm obsessed with, but especially those. They're affordable and they're just ridiculously, like, I love the way they complete an eyeshadow look, or even just by themselves. Like today I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I just have these on, and I feel like it really completes the look. So now we're gonna move on to lips, and I have 3 lip products that I'm gonna talk about. I have my favorite liquid lipstick, my favorite gloss, and my favorite regular lipstick. So favorite liquid for sure has to be my Kylie Jenner Kylie Cosmetics lipstick in Butternut. This liquid lipstick is amazing and it's a beautiful color. It's right here. It is this one, and it comes with a liner that matches it exactly. But it's just a beautiful fall color. It's like a muted yellow orange. It's just so pretty. There we go. That's the right coloring, and it's gorgeous. I've used it in a few of my tutorials. I've used it in a lot of photos. It is just such a beautiful color that I just can't get over it, and I love that it comes with a liner so I can really make it look good, and it's great. It costs around $29, I believe, and it's well worth the money. It's gonna last you, and it smells really good too. It's a beautiful liquid lipstick, and it is super drying. It is not going anywhere. It's not budging. Once you have it on, you have it on, and it is not going anywhere. It stands up to food, to drinks. It's just gonna last throughout the night, and I love it. I love Kylie's products because of that reason. The next lipstick I'm gonna talk about is the matte lipstick from MAC. It is the color Chili, and it is a super gorgeous kind of terracotta red color. It is this color right here, this red color. I love it in the fall. I love it in the summer. I love that it's just like that spicy, super pretty color that when I wear it, I'm like, yes, like I'm feeling myself when I wear it. I just think it's so pretty, and it is such a beautiful color to use, and it really, I mean, you can't go wrong with MAC lipsticks. They're the OGs. They're the best lipsticks on the market. My final lip product that I'm going to talk about is this Buxom Gloss. It is in Dominique, and it is this color right here, so you can kind of see the sheen. It's got some sparkles in it. I'm going to put it on top of the lips that I'm wearing right now so you guys can kind of see the overall look. It can really turn any, lip into a really pretty gloss. And I have never been the biggest fan of gloss, but I got this for the holidays, and I must say that I love it. Love the way it looks. I love the way it can top. You can get that glitter, that shimmer, that shine, and it's just so pretty. It came with a Buxom lipstick. I don't really wear the lipstick that much, but this Buxom gloss is great. It's just super pretty, and they say it's like a full-on like lip polish, I guess, but it's my favorite gloss, my favorite topper. I just think that it is really gonna like change your look. It goes from like that nude lip to like that gloss. You feel like my lip gloss is cool, my lip gloss is poppin'. If anyone knows the song stylings of Lil Mama from back in the day. But yes, I love that gloss. I think it's so pretty, and I think that you can just put it on top of anything, and it's just gonna give it that added like oomph that you need for your look, And last but not least, to finish off my entire look the way I normally would, my favorite setting spray is this Mario Badescu Rose Water. It's with aloe and herbs and rose water, and it is really pretty. It's really fresh. I love it to touch up my makeup. I love to set it, and you know, why not? Let's do a little right now. And just look at that. Like, it's so great. It smells good, and I love it for my skin. I love it just to put on in the morning, or I love it to finish off my look, and it's really, really nice. And it's not that expensive either. I think it costs around $7 for this size bottle that I have right here. And there's always deals on it, like at Ulta or online, so you should definitely check it out. Those that one, just, it's my favorite. Alright guys, so those are my favorite products from each category. Kind of just like a quick run through. Let me know if you want to do like a more in-depth, or you want me to swatch like my other favorites, or if you want me to swatch like other lipsticks or other eyeshadow palettes. Just let me know. But those are my favorites from each category, and I hope you maybe found some new things to pick up, or maybe you have the same favorites as I do. Let me know in the comments below what your favorites are. I will see you in my next video. Bye!